I'm starting a tradition right now. Right here, right now.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you really ready?
Mm-hmm.
Like dead ass. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sit up. You're not ready.
I'm tired.
I'm starting a tradition. This is serious shit.
Babe.
I'm sorry you look a mess. Wouldn't know what that's like. I'm
Sure.
joking. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You're right.
And
Look
you
at
just
your
grab
shoulder,
the other
your
side
shoulder.
too.
It
Mm-hmm.
looks way worse in person, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, come on. You're not even in the video.
Well, your knee is in the way. I'm gonna sit on your knee.
Okay, so basically, they're just 10 self-reflection questions, like you ask yourself on your birthday.
Okay.
So I'm going to go through the questions, and we're going to, give our answers.
Okay.
I don't know that they'll be, like, the same questions every year, but we'll do, like, 10 good questions. And you have to reflect on, like, this past year. Like, of being 21.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the first question is, what made me happy this year that I'd like to see more of next year? A lot made me happy. I'm a very happy person, but I'd say, like, just, like, the friendships that I've made this year, honestly, that is probably number one for me. Like, I've never had solid friends up until this past year. Like, friends that I actually, like, trust with my life. And, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I've gotten so much out of those friendships already. Like, they're all pretty fresh and new, obviously. Like I said, like, this year I created them, and I've just learned so much and enjoyed so much out of them. So, your turn.
What's the question again?
What made me happy this year that I'd like to see more of next year?
That I'd like to see more of next year.
Like, more friendships for me, like building strong relationships, I guess. Today?
I'm trying to think. I'm really tired, babe.
Come on, we have 9 more.
You know I hate self-reflection questions, too.
It's good for you. You can do it.
Just our first year of marriage, and
That's a good one.
maybe more years of marriage to come.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Thank you.
That made me very happy, too. We've already been through so much shit this year.
For real.
Like, the first year of marriage says a lot about a couple's journey, I feel like, and we've been through some shit, okay?
I can't wait till my hair grows out and it doesn't look like this.
I know. Your
Excuse
beautiful locks.
my ratchetness.
You're fine, babe. Okay, next. Number 2. Did I take anything or anyone for granted? Yes. Gosh, a big one is my health. My health. Like, I took that for granted when I was, like, very healthy. And, like, now I struggle to have a good day. Like, I don't ever know how I'm going to wake up because of, you guys know, like, I have fibromyalgia. Pretty severe. So, I'm just constantly 24/7 in pain. And literally up until about, like, 2 years ago is, like, when that, like, really started to kick in. And so, like, I feel like, I don't know, I wish I would have just, like, soaked in days where I honestly felt, like, fine and pain-free. Like, I wish I would have soaked that in a lot more and just been a lot more, like, grateful for that. So, because now I don't know what it's like to, like, not be in pain all the time, and that fucking sucks. But it is what it is.
I don't know. A thing or
what
a
did
person?
You take for granted?
Just having, like, staying with a company for a long time. Like, not switching jobs, and now I'm doing something that I really don't like, and I'm gonna have to do it again.
So you should have stuck it out with Gold Seal, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Maybe
not Gold Seal, but maybe going to, like, the same trade, and, like, but going to the union. Like, I should have went to the plumbers union. Whatever.
Okay.
Anyway.
Number 3. Do I have negative or toxic people who create unnecessary drama in my life? Nope, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I don't let those, like, those people don't take space up in my life. Period. I don't do that anymore. Like, I used to be so nice and used to let everybody and anybody be my friend, and like that was just draining for me, and I learned real quick that like was taking a lot out of me. So now if you're not like loving me out loud, if you're not supportive, if you don't have the best intentions for me, like you're just not in the picture.
There's no need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, same thing for you. Number 4, have I changed this past year for the better? I definitely have. This is like the year of growth for me in so many ways. And I'm just like so happy with where I'm at. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I honestly dreamed about these days way back when. Like, where I just felt content and happy, and which is crazy given like, my fibromyalgia diagnosis, which is like honestly devastating. Given, the fallout with my family and like stuff like that, like given certain circumstances, you'd think that it wouldn't be, but it's honestly like I've done so much. I've just bloomed like a fucking flower. It's amazing. How about you?
I feel like I have too. I feel like I've had a lot of like self-reflection, and there's still a lot of,
even though you don't like it, and who makes you do it?
Yeah.
Me.
No, but I think just with life, that comes
Yeah.
with, just realizing certain things about yourself.
Very true. It's wisdom. We're getting wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
The older we get, we gain wisdom.
Yeah, I was just going to say, there's always more room to grow. So I feel like I've definitely grown a lot, but there's a lot more that needs to be done.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Number 5, halfway through. Do I carry negative thoughts with me? How can I address them? Yeah, I definitely do, but they're not like we're pretty good at now when a negative thought comes, like, well, first and foremost, we deal with like a lot of spiritual warfare, and so that in itself, like, usually the enemy likes to toy with my mind a lot. So like sometimes I do have like weeks where there's like a ton of negative thoughts, and you just have to battle that shit. You just have to, like, that's how we do it, is we battle in prayer. We're good. So
take every thought captive.
Yes. Very good, baby. Good job. That was like a perfect like insert for that. Number 6. Am I doing everything I can for the relationships I value? Could they be better? 1,000%. Like, even when I'm in the wrong with a relationship, now I like actually put my pride aside and like apologize and try to make those things right, because like honestly, stuff like that is like not worth losing a good friend over or a family member over. Like, you have to realize in the bigger picture of things, sometimes it's okay to take a seat back, and it's okay to like admit like you fucked up and you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Be the bigger person.
Yeah. And like also I love mine out loud. I love my people out loud. Sometimes I'll be making me look hella crazy. Sometimes I'll be making me look hella crazy. Or I like do things for people that like
you probably shouldn't. Cause like, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Well, yeah. But
not reciprocated.
Yes, that's a good one. Yes, that's something that I'm learning, is like I've always been a lover, but like I like to give, and I mean there's balance to it all though. That's something I'm trying to learn too. I'm so giving sometimes, and I can get myself in some predicaments because of the heart that I have. But yeah. How about you? Are you doing everything you can for relationships that you value? Could they be better?
I think I am, for sure. I think maybe finding that balance though of like work and home time and like
Mhm.
Maybe seeing friends more or something.
Yes, that's a good one.
That'll come. Our life's been crazy for the past 6 months, so.
Yeah. It's like I kind of like I make time for my friends. I always try to tell you to make time for like your friends. Our friends are like blended though. Like your friends are my friends are your friends.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I feel like you do need to get better at that because there's been times too where I'm like, go have a beer with Nathan or go like do something with them, and you like don't.
I'm tired most of the time.
Yeah, no, I know. Okay, number 7. What is something I can do to be one step closer to where I want to be? Release my fucking music. That will get us both to where we want to be.
Yeah.
So, I'm working on it though. Stay tuned. What about you?
No, that's same shit. Because once we get that out there, like, I'm really, really hoping I don't have to. I mean, I still want to work and I still want to, like, do that type of shit. I don't have to bust my ass as hard as I do now.
Yeah, but personally, what is something that you...
No, like, well, because, yeah, that's like our ticket. Because then I can. That's one step closer to my company.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You feel me?
I feel you. I don't know if they'll feel you, but I feel you.
You'll see.
Okay. Who are the people who affected me the most this past year? So I know one right off the top of my head, and that is my father, having him around, but definitely made me realize like a lot about myself. Like having him around, yeah, it was very eye-opening. Also, I mean, my mom's side of the family, my mom, I've already kind of touched on it, so I'm not going to say so much, but like I've had a falling out with them, so that was very hard for me to like adjust to having these people around all the time, to like, you know, thinking my identity was just in that, to then like taking a step back and like
seeing that it.
realizing, like trying to go through life now, like adjusting to that whole situation, like not having them, and that was definitely hard for a minute, and still some days I have some days where it's like, oh well, I'm feeling a little sad today, but we always get through it, and I got through it just fine when it initially happened. But those are definitely, which is crazy, like those are two polar opposites. I feel like my dad and then my mom, and those sides of the family affected me tremendously. What about you? And you, obviously, you helped me out through everything.
Oh, I thought you meant that your dad being around affected me.
I'm talking about you too. You also, because you helped me get through a lot of that, and so you helped me to stay strong, and yeah.
Thank you.
You're my husband. Obviously, you're gonna affect me. But go ahead. Yeah, you. Almost done, babe.
I know. I'm
Come
trying.
on.
I'm really trying.
Come
trying. No, I feel like your dad for sure. And the kids, LaDeja and Ezra, them being around, like, it was like just eye opening for a lot of things. Like, we take a lot of things for granted.
Very true.
And like, kind of just the whole thing was like, everybody has something that they've gone through.
That's so good. Tell them about that. Like, elaborate on that, because that's so good. That is something that we realized. No, that everybody has something.
Oh, yeah, no, everybody. Like nobody's perfect. And I know that sounds like so, like, yeah, obvious.
Cliche, kind of.
But no, it's so true. It's like, you never know what the person you walk by at Walmart, you never know what they're going through at this moment, what they've gone through in the past. Yep. Like,
that's something like you always hear it.
Yeah.
But like this year we were able to connect
clicked.
it. Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you need to try to give people grace, or like sometimes just being there to listen to somebody can do a lot. Or just that, like, that wave or that nod to somebody when you're walking by. Like, you never know, that could help too. So.
Who else affected you? I know one.
My mom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, that's another part of the whole just reflecting and like growing is like realizing a lot of things about my mom. Um,
I guess we could have just said like our parents. Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because not even just my mom. Just yeah, my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another part of growing up too. I
Yep.
feel like.
Like you always say, you realize that your parents aren't superheroes.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm.
Okay. 9. We're close. How can I remember my plan throughout the year?
Our plan.
Tattoos. That's how I'm remembering my plan. Like soon I'm getting a butterfly. And those are like, so for me, tattoos are going to be, like the tattoos that I'm getting are going to be symbolic of something that God's taught me. Just, you know, a life lesson, something that he points out to me in my everyday life. And then also like just motivators to like, you know, keep me on track and keep me going where I want to go. So tattoos are gonna be like a way to remind myself, you know,
Mm-hmm.
what my plan is, what my goals are, who I am, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then also like him, like you'll keep me, like you'll hold me accountable for
I was
my
gonna say,
goals.
I feel like you will, and then also just the motivation of like getting out of where we are.
Mm-hmm.
That'll help us to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
This was just the bottom, baby. It's only up from here.
For real.
That ass. And number 10. Am I being 100% true to myself? 1,000%. This is the year that I've done the most of that. Being true to myself. And it feels so good because I feel like a lot of my life, like honestly, like this might sound crazy, but a lot of my life, I didn't know who I was. Like I thought I did, but I realized that I like suppressed a lot of myself because I was like in safety mode and I felt kind of like not shunned, but like I couldn't really express myself.
Mm-hmm.
And so loving him and being somewhere safe taught me to open up and be vulnerable 1,000%. And like that, like he taught me that it was okay to like be authentically me. Like seriously, like I'm funny. I love to cook. I love to, you know, um, make jokes and be extra. And like sometimes I'm over the top. I can say what I want. I'm very opinionated.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I can get me in trouble with him. But like even like when I do get in trouble, like he puts me in my place respectfully. But like he knows he values the fact that I'm opinionated and that I will speak my mind. And you know, he doesn't shun me for that, like, you know, or what else? What else? I like to go out and do fun things. I like to adventure.
Yeah, that was a huge change. Just like
yeah, I'm very social. I'm not this introverted person that I've always been, but that was very like the reason why I was like that for so long is because like honestly like in my home life too I never conversated like really with my parents. I felt like I couldn't.
Yeah.
I felt like, you know, I didn't have a voice. And so like very eye-opening year. Like I really am extrovert or not extroverted. Oh yeah, extroverted. Shit. Okay. I really am extroverted and I am this adventurer that likes to go try new things, do new things.
You became a germaphobe.
I am a germaphobe. I will say that.
It came out of nowhere.
It's fine.
And it's been so extra lately. You're gonna look back at this and be like, why was I such a germaphobe then? And be like, I don't know, I told you. You're gonna be like,
yeah, no. Okay, now you. Wait, I don't feel
Um,
like you really answered that. Are you being 100% true to yourself?
yeah, I feel like there's still a lot to learn about myself.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's good because we've always said like right now he feels like he's like a step kind of behind me in a way. Like, and I can recognize that and see that in you, like, that you are kind of like discovering yourself a lot. Like, you are finding out the things that you enjoy, and
Mm-hmm.
you know.
No, that's really, like, I feel like I just, like I said before, there's still a lot of room for growth. And, like, I'm being 100% true to who I think I am right now, but I'm sure that's going to evolve and that's going to change,
Always.
you know, so,
We're always changing. We're always,
yeah.
you know, we are always discovering ourselves
Mm-hmm.
and our ideas. You know, we're not going to be the same people we are a year from now when we're watching this video. Yeah. So anyways, you guys, today was a great birthday.
Good.
And yeah, we're going to do this every year. So I really liked that. Did you like that?
Yeah.
Like I said, I have to make himself reflect.
Yeah.
But it's good for you. It's good for your soul.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyways, love you guys and thank you so much for watching. Bye.